have help.
You what?
Hello and welcome to Star Wars Old Republic. This is the Master Guides edition for the Smuggler storyline. This is day 4. I am Scott Ross, and joining me today we got Neela here.
What up, all?
And we have been working on this, trying to get everything going and up and ready. I think the only thing I don't have today is going to be music, but we should have a much shorter episode. One of the things that we're going to be doing, just so people are aware, is we're going to be starting to just do the class stories to help save down time, because some of the videos are getting to be about 2 hours long, and as a result, that's making for a really long watch through for you guys out there. So we're going to try to make this a little bit shorter for you guys, and just do the class storylines if we have time later on, or as time allows. After we get done with the class stories, we'll do the planet ones, and then in separate videos we'll go through and we'll make a separate video completely for all of the datacrons. We'll try and compile that into 1 or 2, or maybe even by planets for each of the datacrons and how to get them, and you'll see just that aspect of things, so that you can have one video to watch instead of trying to go through each one of the class and storylines to try and pick out which ones you want to get. So today, actually, our planet that we're on here is Nar Shaddaa, or Nar Shaddaa, not Nar Shaddaa. So you'll see in the very start of it right now.
I love Nar Shaddaa. This is the place you get everything you never knew you wanted. The only laws are the ones people make with bribes or blasters. It's good to be home again.
Maybe you can show me the sights, gorgeous.
Nice try, but we're here on business, not pleasure. There's a Hutt here named Druga who has a prototype starship engine. We need it to find Nocdrayan's fortune. Druga and I made a deal. He'll trade the starship engine for that caged beast.
How can that slobbering creature be worth a ship engine?
It's the last male Shanjaru in the galaxy. The species is pretty much extinct. That makes it valuable. Druga's hosting a giant moving party on his pleasure barge. It stops periodically at different locations. Right now, it's on the promenade. I sent Druga several messages, but he never replied. You'll have to make contact the old-fashioned way.
I can't wait to see what kind of party this hut throws.
It's a shrine to grotesque extravagance. Rich lowlifes from across the galaxy spend a fortune attending Druga's gatherings. Before you go, one more thing. I know there's a price on your head from Rogan the Butcher over some business on Ord Mantell. Word on the HoloNet is, Rogan's personal bounty hunter is here on Nar Shaddaa. His name's Zank Helrot. Watch out for him.
You think Zank is here for me?
It may only be a coincidence, but better safe than sorry. The sooner we finish our business with Druga, the sooner we can be someplace Zank Helrot isn't. Have fun at the party.
Yay, party! We have to go to a party! Give me a second real quick.
I hope you brought the champagne. I brought the shrimp.
What? I was supposed to bring something?
For the after party, of course.
We'll have to pick something up along the way?
He's never prepared. He's always chasing that dang squirrel.
I know, right? Someone's got to. I got plenty of squirrels to chase. And here we go. And Neil is somewhere on the planet here. We have to meet up with him in a bit.
It won't be hard to find me.
Yeah, you're normally around killing something.
No, not this time.
Oh, there you are. Alrighty. Get this. This is the planet story here. We're not going to worry about the planet story like we said earlier. Goal is to get in and do the class story and head to the next area.
Then probably what we'll do is do all the class story, all the classes, and then if we feel like it, we'll come back and do all the planet missions.
Yep. Oh, there it is.
Welcome.
Moved him on me.
Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Just because you're so used to the Imperial one.
I am. I really am. I am so used to the Imperial one. That's why I went to that side, thinking that's where it's going to be. For those who aren't aware, the Imperial one is simply in a different spot than the Republic side. Sometimes in some of the planets, you actually have a different time period that you're doing stuff at. I think one of the ones we haven't come to yet, if I remember, on the planet.
Almora.
Yeah. So.
Lord, check.
Wait, what?
Lord.
Oh, okay. You and your squirrels.
I have my squirrels, you have yours. You have no room to talk. Hello, Lord.
This is obviously good for those who are looking to. Give me a second. I'm gonna try and turn the sound on the game down just a tad. It's a bit loud in my ear, especially when I don't got music playing right now. My settings for my music got erased and removed, so I have to go through and re-add it all. So until then. And I know how I got erased. I blame Nightbot.
Nah, you probably just drunk New Year's Eve.
Wait a second. So I'm not at it. Should be up here, right? Yeah. Where am I at? Nope. Okay, yep. Still waking up here from getting home from work. Really am. I swear.
That's it, blame work.
What's that?
That's it, blame work.
Yes, yes, yes. I love how some of these creatures talk and it takes forever before them to go to the next sentence.
You know anything else about this area, now's the time.
Gangsters. It's called Batman. look, I got mail.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Party Crasher! Guess I should be doing some of my crew skills and get some of that up. Always forget.
You should have 3 companions.
I do, yep.
You have but to ask, Master. Consider the matter handled.
Okay.
Yay, long way.
Well, there's no other... I'm not going the long way, I'm going the short way.
You're taking the low road, I take the high road.
Okay, sure. Not that it really matters in the end, we get to the same spot.
I was hoping you were gonna burst into song.
What's that?
I was hoping you were gonna burst into song. You failed me.
Sorry, I don't sing. If I start singing, the problem that comes up is all the cattle in the nearby state, they all start dying. I don't have the musical qualities that it takes to sing.
I'm sure you're only being modest.
No. I can only play a tune on a piano. I cannot carry a tune of any sort on anything with my voice.
Must be better than me, though.
Me, helping.
Results are promised.
Yeah, well,
Nothing personal.
go. Oh, there's one more there. I didn't even see him there.
Sometimes I impress myself.
Thought he was dead. You know, we were talking earlier about how we really want to have Nico's hat here.
Perfection delivered on schedule.
You know, as I
My
look at
pleasure
it,
to serve.
even though it says it's the when you look at the companion picture, it has it as a very tan hat. It looks very brown to me. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. To me, it looks more like a beige.
Yeah, it looks very much like the color of the hat that's in one of the items that you can get. And the reason we're party crashing is because of the fact that I don't have
Hold
any
you,
wine.
hunt-slaying scum. The cartel demands that you pay for your crimes. Listen to the Wookiee boast of his murders. This monster has slaughtered entire Hutt clans, but his reign of terror ends. Before he dies, he will know true fear. We Kaleesh warriors swear it by our blood.
6 against 1 hardly seems fair.
Keep back, you idiot. That beast will tear your head off, just like he did to Nordro the Fearless. His claws are stained with the entrails of many. His bloodlust can't be satisfied. Warriors, kill these scum! Flash is ready. Sometimes I impress myself. Nothing personal.
What's your story, Bodar?
I love how we can just understand the Wookiees.
No, right?
And it's a hot. Can I kill him?
Those Kalish ticked me off. Why didn't you try to stop me? I'm sure someone else will want this rare specimen.
Of course, they stole the female, so he doesn't want the male.
There's no reason we can't cut a deal here.
18th course.
We overheard your conversation with the Great Feast Master. Druga can be most fickle. You have our deepest sympathies, we are sure.
Is there anything we can do about it?
If you seek to conclude your business with Druga, use his fickle nature to your advantage. Returning Druga's female beast would rekindle his interest in yours.
You're sure about that?
We have observed the Great Feast Master in past dealings. Druga's always most captivated by what is easily at hand. Look here. This holo recording was left by the thieves who stole Druga's female Shanjaru. It may interest you.
When will the Hutts learn that nature's creatures are not for their sick entertainment? So long as innocent beasts are victimized by the decadent slave masters of Nar Shaddaa, we will fight freedom for all life.
The woman continues like this for another 3 hours. We use her recording to lull ourselves to sleep at night.
That's who stole Druga's beast?
The woman is a wealthy Republic senator's daughter. She violently opposes all who abuse wild creatures. She spends her father's wealth hiring mercenaries to fight her war. They maintain a base nearby.
Sounds like I should give these mercenaries a visit.
Should you discover any useful leads, bring them to us. We will happily assist your search. We will dock this pleasure barge at these coordinates. Find us there. Good hunting.
Alright. Off we go to the next destination.
And we can fast travel to that speeder.
Okay.
That's what we end up taking. But who here thought that woman was PETA?
What's that?
Who here thought that woman was PETA?
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Eco-terrorist! we'll see if this planet gives us the nice little bug later on that makes us flying without a ship. Sometimes it does that. It's kind of fun.
That happens on all planets.
This one especially, though.
Oh yeah, because there's a bunch of stuff to render.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to render everything else except for speed.
Yeah, forget this ship that you're flying in. Let's just get everything else in there. That's more important than that. What's fun is, like, right now you don't see the cape, which you used to see sometimes in some of the longer capes, sinking down through the bottom of the ship, or through the bottom of the speeder. When the speeder's not there, your cape is flapping in the wind. Remember, that's a planet story there.
Are you deaf? I asked for Iridonian hearts.
You'll see similarities between this and, like, Coruscant.
Yes. A lot of this stuff actually is very similar, and
get lost.
Eventually you'll get down to a point.
Future reference is the Datacron up top.
Okay. But there's a lot of things that's actually very similar. Like if you look at the fleet bases, both sides is exactly the same pretty much. The only thing that they change is they make one darker than the other and move around some of the stores.
Yep.
That's the only difference in like the bases. And in a lot of the space bases that you have to go to, they end up also having a very similar setup as well.
Find me around later. I impressed myself.
All right.
I'm getting up. Personal. Too easy.
Yeah, kill a bunch of these guys.
Take a nap. You can find me around later.
There's a bunch of these guys in here. You know that?
Yep.
Nothing personal. Sometimes I impress
There's a
myself.
grenade within short distance, right?
You killed those men. What kind of monster are you?
You're no mercenary. What are you doing here?
I'm a warrior who saves lives. Momi and I are going to change the galaxy together. The Shanjaru is gone, and I'll never tell you where Momi took it. I'm ready to die for my cause. Are you?
This has all been a huge misunderstanding. I'm trying to help you.
Oh, no. Momi must have hired you to transport the Shanjaru off Nar Shaddaa. I'm so sorry about those mercenaries. You came to the wrong place. You're supposed to go to Laje's. This datapad explains everything. Take this too. It's the least I can do after all this. I can't stay here.
That's how that works.
Tirka, I'm leaving you in charge until I return. Leger says there's a way to smuggle the Shanjaru off-world. We'll return the poor creature to the wild where it belongs, and show those scum they can't exploit nature on our watch. I'll return from Leger's as soon as I can. Freedom for all life! Momi out.
And now we get to go ahead to another place to go pick up the Shanjaru, hopefully.
And I'm fast traveling to the speaker.
Sounds like a plan.
I don't feel like running all the way.
Yeah, don't blame you.
Wow. Hey, first time playing Smuggler, and already on the third area.
What's that?
First time playing Smuggler on Nar Shaddaa.
Vehicle pads are
Already
currently
gonna
open for
be going
business.
to the third area.
Have a safe and
every other
pleasant
two,
stay.
yeah, like in the Nikto sector, like ever, for the class mission.
Yeah, the class mission on a lot of the other storylines is a lot longer typically. And it takes a little bit longer to do some of them. But this one seems to be going really fast.
Yeah.
This might be one of those that we're done with this planet here in no time. As soon as we get done with the planet storylines, we're going to be calling it done for the day here, actually, for those who are watching. Even if it happens to be short, I'm going to try and make these a little bit as short as it can be just to the planet, so that I don't have to put in multiple notes of what planets we did. Makes it easier for me in the notes.
And this way we can have like just one or two videos, or however we're going to do it for Datacrons and planet stories, and we can get through all the other classes just as fast.
Yep.
Then we can work on the expansions and all that.
Yeah, I got other things I like to try and get done here, so we'll see what happens. You know, it depends on how quick the storyline goes. I got a feeling it's about to get complicated.
Most likely.
There's
Yeah, like some planets are like fast, some are make you run around a bunch.
Yeah, we might find this one takes us to another planet, like a planet we've already been to already, or something like that. That'd be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. Like, really? Not sure if serious or joke.
Yeah. That would make for a good twist, though.
Yeah, it would. Stupid Imperials. Let's try this again.
Yeah. And maybe this time you won't get hit by something.
Joy wanted me really bad. I don't know if I should be flattered or scared.
Pleasant barge. Oh, we're at the pleasant barge already? What? Alright, let's go see what's going on here.
Running.
Oh, we gotta go try to go ram, which is that dude. So we're not quite going after the Shanjar. Why wouldn't we just gone after it? I don't know. I would have just gone after it myself, personally.
We are so pleased
right?
to see you alive. How goes the search?
The woman who stole Druga's beast took it to someone named
The more
Laje.
time we
Ever heard of him?
spend talking, the more time they can get it away.
That's a Wookiee for you.
Jedi Wookiee.
Do not despair, O great feast master. We will find you suitable entertainment. Druga must be more gentle. He forgets the Wookiee is collateral. When the gambler repays his debt, he will expect his Wookiee returned intact.
What happens if the gambler doesn't pay his debt?
Then the Wookiee becomes Druga's property, but let us discuss your information. The Senator's daughter has made a critical error trusting Laje. He is no friend to her. Before the Empire imprisoned Laje in Shadowtown, we purchased some of his beast experiments for Druga's pleasure. Ghastly abominations.
This guy must be really evil to get imprisoned on Nar Shaddaa.
He was considered too depraved, even for the Empire. That should tell you something. If Laje has Druga's beast, it may already be too late. Shadowtown is extraordinarily dangerous, but you must hurry. If you find Druga's Shanjaru, come to these coordinates. Goodbye.
And hello. The name's Zank Helrod, Captain. I'm Rogan the Butcher's personal bounty hunter. I've been looking forward to this chat for a while.
So great to finally meet you, Zanky.
Rogan says I can bring you back in pieces. Hope you don't mind. I've got some new weapons to test. You've got a half-dead Wookiee for a sidekick. Guess beggars can't be choosers.
This Wookiee's all I need to finish you off.
Let's finish this!
Just as the doctor ordered.
And he goes down fast.
Sometimes I impress myself.
Thanks for the assist, Vodar.
Yeah, I can see this is going to turn interesting, I think. Just something to point out, I have not played the Smuggler storyline, so I don't know, but I got a feeling there's going to be a couple interesting twists at the end here.
I've only played the Smuggler up to Coruscant, I believe.
Yeah, we're going to do a fast travel back to the speeder here.
I was just going outside to make sure that's where it was.
Yeah, it is.
So last time I fast traveled from inside a mission, it wasn't the speeder.
Vehicle paths are currently open for
Yeah,
business.
going to the final area already.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
There's either going to be some twist that's going to go on here, or there's going to be some back and forth traveling that's going to end up happening on this planet. One of the two things normally happen.
I also have a feeling we're gonna get a Wookiee.
It's possible.
Just a feeling.
I can't remember the companions that there is for the Smuggler.
Good. I like to be surprised.
Okay, go way over there. As if they couldn't put in a further spot to go to at the very first of this, right?
Mm-hmm. Because they're like that.
Yeah, they like to make you go from one end of the place to the next and back again.
Like, how can we make them do the planet missions? Oh, I know, put the class mission far away.
Yeah, put the class mission here, put the planet mission here. Let's see, 23, we're still...
Jerks.
Prison Watchman. Oh, this is the prison area.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, I have played all the planets, but... well, most of the planets, I should say. I kind of skipped over McCub. Of course, that was because I was level 65 by the time I got there.
We'll like McCub once we do it.
Yeah, we'll end up doing it ourselves when we get to that point.
I'm saying in general, the story-wise.
Mm-hmm.
But twice and both times I've not been disappointed.
Yeah, most of the missions is actually quite entertaining. So that's one of the good things about it. Each of the stories, and that's one of the things I like about this game, is it is very good on the stories that it tells. I'm not going to be able to go in, or at least I'm not going to be able to.
You can buy me around later.
I grabbed aggro along the way. Okay, good enough.
Look at me, helping.
Yeah, that didn't do a whole lot of good. Shot all around this thing.
Lol. You aggro everything.
No, I didn't aggro everything.
Lies.
I didn't. I just didn't shoot the one thing I was shooting at.
So you still aggroed everything.
No.
Keep telling yourself.
I aggroed everything that time, but by purpose. I swear I'm not doing things on an accident. It's always by some purpose of some other.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
That one's not getting up.
Okay. I need to debate if I want to do the bonus or not. Oh, look.
Can't stay this pretty without learning some tricks.
I should start using that my swooping guns a little bit more. Kind of fun.
Sometimes I impress myself.
Pretty much caught the. Alright, I'm gonna just do the bonus. Got one more to do. I'm gonna do that one more real quick here before I do the next bit. Just because I only got one left that I skipped over.
Just what the doctor ordered. Nothing personal.
All right. I really should start using my abilities more. That made it faster. Alright, let's go talk to this dude over here. Oh look, he captured the lady.
My beautiful children. You killed them all. Why?
You have something that belongs to Druga the Hutt.
Please, kill me. Leger used me for experiments. Did terrible things. I'm dying.
He'll pay for what he's done to you.
I don't care about revenge. Don't let him keep that beautiful beast. He's sick.
Silence, test subject. The Shanjaru is invaluable to my research. I need it. The species displays evidence of evolving sapiens. I must unlock its secrets to engineer my perfect life form.
Slaves! He wants to make slaves!
Smart beasts that comprehend complex commands and perform multi-stage tasks. What the buyers do with them is their business.
Why did you experiment on this poor woman?
I certainly wasn't about to use my children. I have no desire for hostilities with Druga or his agents. I extracted genetic samples from the Shanjaru. They'll have to suffice. The beast cage is a programmable repulsor-lift vehicle. I'll send it to Druga immediately.
Yeah, at least he sent the beast along this way.
Druga only wants the Shanjaru so he can eat the last of a species!
And the Hutt will have his meal shortly. There is no reason for more violence.
The way I see it, I deserve something for all my time and effort.
I returned Druga's beast unharmed. What more do you want?
The Shinjaro's genetic samples are the only way to save the species! Get them from Leger!
Wait! I'll pay whatever it takes to keep these samples. Leave me in peace so I can finish my research.
Hand over the genetic samples and run for your life.
Take them! Blast you to the void! I was so close to a breakthrough!
Thank you. Take the genetic samples to the Senate Tower on Coruscant. A researcher named Daruda can clone the Shanjuro, repopulate the species. It will be my dying legacy. Leger injected me with awful diseases. Incurable ones. The pain is horrible. I don't want to live like this. Please, kill me.
Your father is rich, right? He can afford treatments to help you.
Maybe you're right. I'll try. Thank you.
Of course, there's an option to kill her without losing any light side points, but c'est la vie. Yeah, let's take a look here. Where are we going?
Pleasant Barge is here at Shelltown, right next to the speeder.
Okay. Yeah. We'll quick travel back to the speeder then. And of course, we gotta go down. Part of the storyline is now we gotta go over to Coruscant to let around to save the species.
And you called it.
I called it, yeah. Now the question is there going to be more that this dude's going to ask us to do? Okay, up the stairs. No. Platform.
I feel like he's going to want us to fight the Wookiee.
Fight the Wookiee. Fight the Wookiee! Okay. Either that, or we turn around and we kill him and take everything.
And we won't have to work. We'd have an empire.
Yeah, yeah. Take over his Hutt empire that he's got.
We are so very impressed you survived SWTOR. Congratulations.
Did that female Shanjaru fly here?
The repulsor lift cage made a dramatic entrance during the 27th course. The Great Feast Master was excessively delighted by his female specimen's return. As we assured you, his interest in your Shanjaru was renewed. Druga has already contacted your associate to arrange the details.
Our Shanjaru will be there shortly, Druga dear.
You could repopulate the galaxy. Give the beast a second chance.
Love to, but I need to install that prototype engine. Maybe next time?
This fancy new engine. What's it do?
It's a sublight engine optimized for extreme gravitational environments. You can read the manual. It's a date, Druga. Come see me when you're ready to lift off, Captain.
The Wookiee's final performance begins.
And then the Wookiee goes free?
If by free you mean dead, then yes. The gambler refuses to repay his debt to Druga, so the Wookiee is now property of the Great Feast Master.
Esopoda no pachunki, fagutaji otovogisa.
Hang on, Bodar. I'll save you.
Ki hasado punyo.
Just what the doctor ordered. Sometimes I impress myself.
Weren't you entertained, Druga?
Tasa Jusko Kobana Buddha. Dodi Buna Buna. Manchi Kabog Nonis Nemo.
I want you to join my crew.
We do not understand the value you place on this beast, but we will see to it he reaches your starship safely. We bid you farewell. It has been stimulating.
And a new companion. And yes, the Wookiee did join.
Why not?
Ball of fur.
What's that?
Big ball of fur. My personal favorite. Walking carpet.
It's not the only walking carpet that there is around either. I'll just leave that as a little kicker right there. Hey,
Spaceport.
I am doing good, Feven. How are you doing? Got another 3 seconds before quick travels up. There we go. Back to the spaceport. I think that should just about conclude the end of this planet's bit here.
Talk to Risha. Go to Coruscant. Do that.
Yeah, we'll go do the Coruscant bit while we're
Finally had enough of this dump, eh? Where to, Chief?
I should probably...
Not picky, I see.
And off we go. Did I leave you behind or something?
I still had a minute on my fast travel. I picked up a speeder. Because you was like right before me.
That's true. Yeah, let's go see what else we got. that's all this planet is. That makes it a quick planet.
I believe they made Nashida quick, and then the rest will be pretty long.
Yeah, there's a few quick planets, which is the nice thing. This one seems incredibly quick, but that could be because of the fact that we skipped the planet missions. But that's just for the simple fact of trying to make it a little bit shorter for everyone.
Welcome back, Master. Your vessel is in flawless condition naturally.
Talk to Risha here.
Just in time. I installed that new engine for you. Want to take it for a spin?
Where did you learn to be a starship mechanic?
At my father's knee. He was the best. This prototype is really something. You'll find your ship is a lot more maneuverable. I noticed we have a new addition to the crew. Wookiees are always good for extra muscle. Is this one friendly?
His name's Bodar, and he's as sweet as they come.
Really? Because an angry Wookiee can come in handy. It's funny that a Hutt is helping us find Nock Drain's treasures. Nock used to terrify the cartel.
I didn't think Hutts feared anything.
They didn't, until they met Nock. 20 years ago, Nock single-handedly killed half the cartel members in a single night. No one ever figured out how he did it. The surviving cartel members gave Nock control over an entire galactic quadrant as a gesture of respect. The Hutts never took it back.
Who runs the territory now that Nock is dead?
The crime bosses who tried to take over all died under mysterious circumstances. We're closer than ever to finding Nock Drain's lost wealth, Captain. Let's keep up the chase, shall we? Someone's calling on the ship's hollow. Probably a fan. Be a darling and tell them I'm out.
And we have to go do the hollow for her.
This is Captain Phalara Raid of Free Trader Celestial Crow. If anyone's out there, I need help.
I read you, Captain. What's the situation?
Ship's engines burned out, power cells fading, losing life support. Can't hold out much longer. I am drifting into a sun. I need help getting my engines going. I'll pay if you help with repairs.
I'm always ready to help a lady in distress.
Thanks. Haven't met many nice guys out here. Transmitting my coordinates now. Please hurry.
And I think we'll save the rescue here. Try to save the saving the damsel in distress to the next stream that we do here. Shall we go do Coruscant real quick?
Yep.
Okay. Coruscant's a planet we've already done in the past anyway, so go get that done and out of the way.
Won't be seeing anything new, they will.
Yeah, exactly. Besides the us warping to it, they will see that, but it's all right.
For anyone that's curious, sorry if I talk like Yoda.
Like Yoda, do I talk? Or is it more like Yoda, I talk?
You got close.
Yeah. It's either like Yoda I talk, or something like that. I don't know. I don't care. I don't talk like Yoda. Anyway it goes. Alrighty. Go here. And then after this, I think I'm going to beam up to the fleet here just as a note here, Neela.
Okay.
When the stream's done.
Yeah, I need to go there too and get mods.
Mm-hmm. So. Excuse me. We still gotta get a guild here created on this server yet.
No.
Can you believe this?
You should really work on that.
Yeah, we should. Work on that and then work in recruiting.
Things are bad everywhere, but this is a new life in the Republic capital.
It's not as hot, at least. And no dust storms.
Lots of conversations going on as we travel by things. Survival of a species.
Omi Andrell sent me. Said you could use these genetic samples to repopulate the Shanjaru.
What? Let me see them. These samples are amazingly detailed. I don't know who you are, but you've saved an entire species from extinction.
Seemed like the right thing to do.
You've kept a beautiful creature from vanishing forever. I'll start working on these samples immediately. Thank you for delivering them.
And there's level 27 because of that.
I'll be level 27 as soon as I do it.
Alright, I'm heading over to the fleet right now. That is the end of the stream right now. We'll save doing the damsel in distress mission here for the next stream here, and if that one turns out to be very slow or very quickly, that will become possibly part of another one. We'll take a look at that, how that comes up. Not exactly sure how long that one's going to take. A lot of these ones that you have to go to a starship of some sort ends up being a very quick event, and as a result, I don't want to make it like 10 minutes long as in the video, because then that's not worth a stream. That's just more of a recording separately, basically, because by the time I get done and reset, it's more hassle than it is worth. So if it's a short one, we'll make it into a multiple place that we go to on that one, but we shall see where that leads us at this point. But thank you all for joining us for today's stream here. This is our Master's Guide for the Smuggler series. This is day 4. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
Be safe.